come home now, the place where hearts are known for so long. We have flown, now it's time to come home. Through the highs and the lows, through the winds that have blown, every step, every stone, led us back to this throne. Oh, it's time to come home, where the light brightly glows. No more lost all alone. Oh, it's time to come home.
All right, family, it's your brother Assad,
And I'm Adrienne.
and we are back again with another quick video. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notifications bell so that you will be notified when we drop new material on this channel. Secondly, in terms of housekeeping, I got to give a special and a significant and a particular and a peculiar shout out to my South African family for all the love you guys have shown this channel, my wife, myself, my children. We greatly appreciate it. Third, in terms of housekeeping, bam, bam, bam. Just like that. Bam, bam, bam. Just like that. I got to give a special and a significant and a particular and a peculiar shout out to the rest of the family, to the Ghanaian family, to the Moroccan family, to the ATLian family, to the Mississippian family, to the Texas family, the Louisiana family, the New Orleans family, because that's two separate things. We see y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Fourth, in terms of housekeeping, I say fourth in terms of housekeeping, homecoming. Homecoming. Listen, y'all. You know how people will walk up to you and they be like, God told me to tell you this? I don't really believe people. I be like, God got my number directly. You know what I'm saying? But God put it on my spirit that we needed to do this homecoming thing. So now, those who are not familiar, my South African family may not be familiar with homecoming, but it's like, you know, if you went to a black college or even a black high school, I guess you went to high school, period, and college, period, because all colleges have homecomings.
Yeah,
but the way black people do it in the United States, homecoming is a little different. So I don't know. It's like when all the alumni come back. Is it alumni or alumnus? I'm an alumnus.
Don't make me lie to you.
Anyway, you know, I graduated, don't matter. But it's like when everybody comes back once a year to their high school or to their college, you know, particularly it's a big college thing too, right? And there's festive, it's a festive type of thing. It's festivities, it's parties, there's seminars, it's blah, 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 blah. So I said, you know what? I was on my Facebook and I was scrolling through and I saw the people from my Dillard University, shout out to Dillard University, where I got my undergraduate degree, and everybody, I saw people going back, like who were there participating in the homecoming activities. And my line brother, I remember Phi Beta Sigma, my line brother, he was there, and he sent me pictures. I was like, wow, that's, you know, I haven't been to homecoming, I don't know, in 13, 14 years, you know. Once I graduated, I forgot I went to school. Yeah. So anyway, so the idea is that we want to bring at least 100 people to Johannesburg, South Africa, December 2026, and we want to do a homecoming here, and so you know, you do your typical stuff, you know, Constitutional Hill, Apartheid Museum, Soweto. Also, we're gonna have seminars. I'm getting Wits professors and industry professionals to discuss, you know, immigration, relocation, business and investment, the economy here in South Africa, to talk about the culture. Because, you know, you have these things at homecoming. They talk about the state of the school, right? But then we also going to have a Greek brunch, right? For those of us who are members of fraternities and sororities, have a Greek brunch, have a day party, right? We're going to have a all-white party. You know, I usually get tired of all white parties.
No one's going to ask at the Greek brunch. No one's going to ask you if you're active. So
right.
No worries.
And
if
it'll be
you
for everybody.
Paid your dues, it's okay.
And look, I ain't look. I pledged and forgot about dues. Once I cross, you can't put me out. Once I'm in, I'm in. I'm in. I'm here. I'm here. So, yes, homecoming. Homecoming. For more information, you can visit Homecoming South Africa 2026.
Wait, the white party.
Oh, was it the all white
I'm
party?
sorry,
Yeah.
I cut you
So
off.
yeah. So all white party, right? Just to bring in the nightlife, to bring in the festive, because you go to the homecoming, they got parties. I mean, our
Got the
Dillard party.
game and the band.
Dillard had the nerve to have Ray J. Y'all, Ray J.
Ray J's a star.
You mean Brandy's brother? So they had Ray J, right, performing, and Sammy.
Sexy can I? What was that song? What other song did he have? That's the only one
If I had one wish,
oh yeah.
One
Come on, Ray J.
That's who they had performing. We gonna have a poetry night, an old school R&B night. Yes, so an old school R&B night, a poetry night, and we gonna have an all-white party, and we gonna do this thing festive. So you come, you get your tourism on, you get your education in terms of the seminars and learning more about the economics and the culture of South Africa. You learn about some real estate, and then have a good time.
Yeah.
Bam, 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 just like that. I say bam, 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 just like that. Homecoming South Africa 2026.com. We working with some good people. This gonna be some good stuff. Okay, now we done talked about that long enough.
Okay.
All right. So my baby just got back yesterday.
I did.
She just got back. Now where you was at?
Kenya. I was in Nairobi
Let's talk about it.
for work.
So, all right, Nairobi, Kenya. Last time when I went to Nairobi, I did the Nairobi versus Joburg, and somebody got in the comments and said, we don't care. But you was the only one who said that. You know what I'm saying? Like the one person who said that, you're the only one. People want to know, like, listen, we are on the continent, right? And
I mean, what were they saying? Like, we don't care. What's the context of it?
I don't know. I think it was somebody from Kenya might have been a little mad because I was saying I rock with Johannesburg. I didn't mean it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Some people Crips, some people Bloods. It is what it is. Some people part of different things,
Yeah.
So what was your first impression of Nairobi? And then we'll talk about some comparison, do a little comparative analysis.
Yeah.
I
mean, I feel like I have to be fair and give a disclaimer. I was only there for a week. So 1 week is a very short time.
Right.
And then because I was there for work and I was working most of the time, I was always in that hotel, which was like near the CBD in an area they call Upper Hill. Great hotel, great food, lots of mosquitoes. So that was like, the weather was nice. It was supposed to rain. Didn't really rain. Great weather. Not too hot, not too cold. But we did drive around a little bit. We got to go to an area that's called Karen. And they said it was like a nice posh area. Now, just on the small part of Karen that I saw, I was like, oh, because like nice area Joburg is unmistakable. No one has to tell you.
Just a nice
This
area,
is nice.
right.
You're looking around like, oh yeah,
like when we was in Mexico City and we rolled up on a nice area, they said this is the Jewish area. I was like, okay.
That tracks. Right?
It makes sense.
That tracks. 'Cause what I'm seeing screams money. So yeah, so Karen, maybe I didn't see over the walls because they had a lot of walls there too. Maybe just because I couldn't see the walls. But I was like, okay, what else did I see? Kilimani. I think that's what it's called. Kilimani, I think.
It's something like Kilimani sound like Kyalami. And it does. Kilimani sound like Kyalami. And here's the reason why that might be important. In my Bantu language speakers, y'all gonna feel this. Watch this. When I went to Nairobi with the center, it was Zulu speakers, right? People from South Africa who, work at the Wits, work at the center. And they were looking at words, and they may had like different prefixes and suffixes, if that's how you define it in the language. But they were able to look at a word and say, oh, that means that, because it's like some of the, I don't know if it was the Swahili words. If some of the Swahili words had the same roots as some of the
cousin
languages.
Yeah.
And they were able to look, maybe like Portuguese and Spanish or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or Italian. So yeah, so I bet you Kamani, how you say it? Kilimani. I bet you that's related to Kyalami.
Maybe.
I bet you.
Maybe.
It might not be.
We went to a beautiful shopping center though in Kilimani. I mean, it was beautiful and very modern, very nice. And we went to an Indian restaurant there. So the food was really good, and that was a very nice shopping center, whatever it was. They said it was a place where they had that Al-Shabaab attack.
Bombing. I went there. And
it was like really nice, huh?
Yeah, it's like maybe 3 stories.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So, I was like, okay, Kenya. Now, let me tell you, I took a walk downtown. From the hotel I was staying. No, I wasn't by myself. I was with my coworker.
We got security.
And I walked from the Fairview and Upper Hill downtown to this market that was down there. No one came up to me begging for nothing or asking for anything. And the trash on that route, there was hardly any trash. Like, it wasn't trashy. So I was shocked by those two things, especially since I was walking with 2 very, very white women. The blonde hair, very California white, so I just knew they were going to attract a whole bunch of asking.
Yeah.
Nobody asked.
Yeah, okay.
It didn't seem like anyone really noticed. So that was nice.
Okay.
That was nice.
You also mentioned something to me earlier about tea time. About how like the vestiges of colonialism still exist on the continent. So, go ahead. You know what you're saying.
Well, no, I was just noticing, like, your tea times are still a very big thing in Nairobi. And so when we had our summit, which was organized by Kenyans there for the girls in our programs, they had like mid-morning tea, mid-afternoon tea. Very good tea. But still, I was like, oh, this is interesting. So, like, British culture is now a part of their culture. Yeah. Just like Indian food is now very much so a part of Swahili culture. Like pilau. We ate pilau at the summit.
Okay.
That chapati. Those are all, like, brought over from India. Which is now a part of their culture. So I was like, this is very interesting. So I thought it was cool. One
time I was eating with some of the co-workers from Vits, and they were eating something with a knife and a fork. Now here I'm super New Orleans, and regular people. Certain things you eat with your hands: chicken,
pizza,
burgers, fries. But these people were sitting there like legit. I'm talking about these South Africans now.
Yeah,
cutting. I don't know what it was. It was something that I was gonna eat with my hands, but they was
probably the chicken.
Maybe so, but it was. But when I commented on it, I said, "Well, dog, y'all super proper, huh?" And they said, this is part of the British. They might have went to private school when they was young. You know what I'm saying? Kind of learn. You know what I'm saying? The real, I don't drink my tea. I be holding my cup like this.
Oh, Lord. Like a keg.
Yeah. So that which is very interesting to me because, obviously as African Americans, we got a lot of the European white American influence, and then we've influenced them because that culture, the American culture, was co-created.
Yeah.
With African people, European people, Native people, all of that culture was co-created. It wasn't just like European culture came in, but certain things were co-created, and they had the dominant culture, right? And sometimes we act like on the continent there was no influence, there was no a tea time is not an African thing. Tea come from China. So now it's Chinese people thing.
But they grow a lot of tea in Kenya now.
Oh, okay.
Big tea farms and everything like that.
I didn't know you can grow tea outside of China.
Of tea, yeah.
Get out of here. So, but my point is that the continent colonialism, just like the transatlantic slave trade, has changed culture, both on the and for the Africans in the diaspora, as well as the Africans here on the continent. Colonization has changed permanently.
Yeah,
the culture here, right?
It's just a culture mix.
It's a new thing. Like, for instance, I know we'll get back to Kenya, but you talk about pilau, right?
Yeah.
I remember when we first moved here. moved to, I said, man, where the South African rice dishes? You know, because in West Africa, you got jollof. East Africa, I forgot pilau was actually an Indian thing. But I was like, you know, East African, you got pilau. You know, what's the South African rice dish? And somebody said, biryani. I was like, no.
But yes, now.
I guess not, but that's Indian.
Yeah, but you think how long Indians have been in South Africa?
Yeah,
It's now a South African
now it's a
dish.
South
Just like
African
pilau,
dish.
It's now a Kenyan dish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
and a Kenyan guy was telling me that it's called something else in India. I think pulia or pulua or something like that. Similar sound, but he was like, yeah, it's the origin dish, but it's taken on its own form.
Sort of like
Kenya.
jambalaya and jollof. Yeah.
So very cool stuff.
So
I learned a lot.
comparative
I kind of learned that in Tanzania.
analysis. Now, what was that other dish that was it pilau that Taya made
Yeah,
for us?
she used to make pilau.
Oh, okay. There was a little thing when she cut up the peppers or whatever. Something
I
was.
can't remember. It's
It
like
was something.
almost like a little relish they put
Oh,
with it,
okay.
with like the
She made pilau
Yeah.
for us in New Orleans. Our homegirl from South Africa, but we met her in
Tanzania because mom was from
Tanzania,
Yeah.
and then she came to New Orleans. She lived in the States for a while, and then she came to New Orleans. She hung out with us,
Yeah.
and we always laughed because like we hadn't been to South Africa at the time. And we had seen Tanzania. Shout out to Tanzania. Shout out to Dar es Salaam. And shout out to Zanzibar. You dig? Shout out to Mr. Cool. I met a dude brother over there named Mr. Cool.
He's not watching this. You shouting him out, but
He might be. He might be.
Mr. Cool, if you're there,
Shout out to Mr.
Say
Cool.
something.
Say something in the comments, Mr. Cool. Yeah, I met Mr. Cool. But anyway, so we hadn't been to South Africa at the time. It was like 2009.
yeah.
And then like around 10 or 11, because Austin was born when she came.
Mm-hmm.
So that might have been like a year later, 2
Yeah.
years later, something like that. She
Mhm.
came down to New Orleans or whatever have you. Was your boy with her, or was that the second time your boy was with her? Fidel.
He came the second time.
Oh, okay. So like, it's embarrassing because it's like we thought we was living good. I'm like, man, she from South Africa with people all the big old houses and stuff. We didn't know.
Yeah, when I saw her again after we visited, I was like,
Yeah.
you probably were like, oh man.
Man, these people in poverty. Over here.
I hope they come up. I hope they come up.
And we were doing good in compared to,
Yeah, we thought.
But yeah, you come over here. But yeah. So now, South Africa or Joburg, Nairobi. We're not gonna say which better or whatever, because just what did you notice like major differences?
Like when we were flying in, and the Indian guy who was on the plane sitting next to me had never been to Johannesburg. He always went to Cape Town, so he was fascinated by how organized. He kept saying like it's so organized, like looking at neighborhoods, streets, things like that. I guess it's maybe the infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably the biggest difference. Yeah. South Africa felt a lot more familiar to us, like what we're used to back home, which we already knew,
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty much it with Kenya.
Okay, so
Yeah.
when I was there, it was the driving was a little outrageous to me because I don't think I saw one robot, as we would call them, street lights. I don't think I saw
I did
one.
either. Come to think of it.
Yeah, it was like
But it wasn't the worst driving I've ever experienced.
Turkey.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
that
it
was the worst.
driving.
And there was
Absolutely.
like really heavy traffic.
Yeah.
So my driver, who was a driver from the hotel, took us on that expressway. Like that.
Yeah.
And I was looking over. He was like, had you called an Uber and not insisted that they take the expressway and pay that toll, you would have been stuck in that traffic.
That was what
for over
tripped
an
me
hour.
out. You got to pay a price to get on.
That expressway. But I think it's like a bypass, so you're never stuck in all that traffic.
But at the same time, you got to pay it when you're on the M1 here. The N1, those
Yeah.
tolls, just arbitrarily you riding and then there's blue lights and they be like, well, what is this for? Why y'all got this here? Well, we used to have to pay a toll to cross a bridge,
Yeah.
right? Because you're
It's
using the bridge. Now I got to pay a
it's the
toll.
tax.
Man, that's outrageous.
Yeah.
That's outrageous, man. So,
Yeah. So I don't know. And like I said, I was only there for a week.
Yeah.
So I would need a little bit more time, and I need to see more of Nairobi to like do a true comparison.
they got folks that move there. You watch them on YouTube, they love Nairobi.
Yeah.
Right? They love it. So I had a good
Mhm.
time when I was there. I ain't gonna much lie. It
I
was
didn't see no nightlife though.
So shout out to Bob from the center. He took us to a restaurant type club type restaurant. You know what I'm saying? They had food, but people was actually getting up. They were dancing through the thing. You heard me? Yeah, doing a little dance. Yeah.
I learned some dances from the girls in the summit because they had a DJ there, and then they brought in dance teachers.
Oh,
like
all right.
During part of the summit after lunch when they were like, some of the girls were going off doing something, and to keep the rest of them entertained, they brought in like these really young people, and they're all doing these dances that like you have to be young in Kenyan to know.
It's not like it's like the Mapiano dancing.
It was cool. It was fun. So that was my nightlife. Hanging out with the youngsters.
I just do the Josephine Johnny. Lord have mercy. God, nobody, if you're not from New Orleans, you don't know what I'm talking about. Josephine Johnny. Lord have mercy. Yeah,
the cool thing, though, is that Nairobi is getting a huge influx of UN workers. There are several UN agencies like, UNFPA, UNCF, or no, it's UNICEF, I'm sorry.
Okay.
UN Women that are moving like a huge percentage of their workforce to Nairobi. So,
yeah. Well, they call it the Silicon Savannah. It's like...
But it's going to make things more expensive in certain areas.
And I think if you look at the housing prices in Nairobi versus South Africa, it's buku higher. Yeah, it's buku higher.
Buku higher.
Yeah, buku higher.
So shout out to Nairobi. It was a good trip.
Yeah. I might have to make a little cameo. There. What? Tell them what happened. About the man from Ethiopia. Watch it.
Eddie might be watching. Hello, sir.
Wow.
There was a guy. So he was there he's been living in the United States. He's Ethiopian, and he watched the channel. So he looked at me, Dr. Assad. I was like,
I'm a neighborhood superstar, baby. You heard me? Neighborhood superstar. International.
Anyway, yeah, he said he was looking to make a move, too. He said he still needs to come and check out Johannesburg because he hasn't been, but he's, ready to get out of the States. Another sister I met in the airport she was Somalian, but she had been living in the U.S. for a long time in New York, working at the UN, is about to move to Kenya, and she was like, I got to get out. Like Trump is
everybody.
Not for me. So,
everybody trying to get out.
Yeah.
So come to homecoming.
Homecoming.
December 2026. December 2026, December 1st through the 11th. Because I'm saying, like, it's the opportunity. Now, real talk.
During December.
We got to do it during December. It's festive season. What's better than homecoming during festive season? If I could get some Greek fraternities and sorority, we might do a step show. Might do a step show in South Africa.
I might come out of retirement for that one.
Watch this. Uh-oh. Oh, don't let me get out. Don't let me do it to him. Don't let me, what? Man, but you know what? I just got another idea. See, look how God be downloading. Look what he said.
Download.
You remember who said?
I don't know, but let's move forward.
But y'all know that stepping, like Greek fraternity and sorority stepping that y'all see in the movies, is rooted in the Gumboot dance here in South Africa.
That's right.
Yeah, so maybe we don't do a Greek step show. Maybe I'll holler at some Gumboot dancers and let them put on a Gumboot.
Step off.
Oh,
no.
Now you know y'all did it first, but we did it better. Come on now. Let's call it a spade now. Ain't nobody can outstep.
No, it's gotta be pure stepping.
Yeah, pure step.
Black American, you can't be adding all the more extra dances and routines.
Oh no, you can't tell them what to do. We step.
No, step.
Sigma's invented stepping. Sigma's invented stepping. I want y'all to know Phi Beta Sigma invented stepping. Y'all go and do your history.
Who said it came from Gumboot?
But we brought it. We did our thing with it. Go and do your history.
But if it's
we
gonna
was
be
the first
fair
to do
step off, you got to stick to the steps and the rhythm. You can't be adding in extra choreography and flipping and all this other stuff.
Why not?
Keep it
flip
simple.
on beat, flip on step. Flip on step. That's all. Flip on step. If we can't get, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna try. But if not, we're gonna definitely get some gum because I think that'll be That's part of the thing. Just like that there. We gonna have some gumboot step because that's the root of this. Man, imagine 100 black Americans, diasporans, coming for a homecoming, December 2026, and watching a step off. Because even if you didn't go to college, even if you didn't pledge, you know what stepping is. You done seen it before. Although I let my son watch some old step videos. He said, man, what that's a dance team? I said, a dance team? I said, a dance, boy?
Since y'all be doing all the extra stuff with your stepping now.
Man. Oh, they got they got some new stuff with the Sigma. You know they got the Kappa shimmy. No, what grown man want to shimmy? Shout out to the Kappas, but you know, I ain't no man shimmy. But anyway, but they got the Sigma something that they call it, where they be doing this and twerking their little legs or whatever have you. But anyway, so yeah, now that's part of it. The gumboot stepper, man. See, look how God did that. Anyway, man, we're 25 minutes in. If you've been watching this long, use a soldier. Please put soldier in the comments, you dig? And I'll give you a salute, you dig? Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
That's it, man. We'll be back soon. Y'all holla black.